resumed.
Some passengers at O'Hare getting quite a scare last night when one United plane clipped another, snapping off part of that plane's wing. I want to show you a picture posted by one of the passengers on board. This is United Flight 599. They're in the red, the tip of the wing just on the ground. United says the plane was at the gate when another United flight backing out from a gate came into contact with the wing. No one was hurt and passengers were put on another flight about 90 minutes later.
All right, it is 5:32 right now on your Friday morning. Megan, we're getting ready for some heat.
Yeah.
Marquez will be back in court later this month.
Well, this morning, President Trump is responding to former FBI Director James Comey's testimony before Congress.
CBS 2 Susanna Song live in our control room with more on his reaction. Hi, Susanna.
Well, how safe are you at Wrigley Field? Apparently not as safe as the city of Chicago wants you to be. In a letter sent to the Cubs yesterday, the Office of Emergency Management and Communications saying, quote, several outstanding security measures require your prompt attention. That includes upgrades to security barriers, cameras, radio, communication, and also recognizable security uniforms. The Cubs also asked to prioritize security investments as they make improvements at Wrigley.
Without a license.
All right, if you live in the northwest suburbs, you might want to stock up on some bug spray. Here is why. Officials in Morton Grove are telling us that some mosquitoes there have tested positive for West Nile virus. The best protection is insect repellent. Also, you can wear loose-fitting clothing and avoid being outdoors around dawn and dusk. The CDC says 1 in 5 people who are infected will get a fever and other symptoms, and less than 1% develop a more serious illness.
A driver and was in possession of a fake driver's license.
Well, texting while walking turns out to be a big mistake for a New Jersey woman. The surveillance video coming up.
I don't think about it that much. I don't really think about it until people ask me about it because I've been dealing with the condition for so long.
But now the superintendent's doctors say they are in the final stages of selecting a donor for his kidney transplant. We hear how he's feeling as that surgery nears.
Also, how Cubby slugger Kyle Schwarber is stepping up to the plate to help Chicago police save lives.
I want to look at.
All right, we do often hear about distracted driving. Look here, though. This is a video of distracted walking. Surveillance cameras captured a 67-year-old woman falling through a sidewalk access door in Jersey, just not paying attention. So utility workers, oh my gosh, opened the door to repair a gas line. She was apparently distracted by her cell phone, flipped into the opening and tumbled 7 feet into the basement. Firefighters pulled her out and rushed her to the hospital. She is now in serious but stable condition.
5:42 right now. What a pleasure it was to meet the officers.
Well, it's work as usual for Chicago Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson, even as his kidney transplant is just weeks away. The superintendent at a Northwest Side safety meeting yesterday, and there he said he was very humbled by all of the public support and that his son, another relative, and a stranger are possible donors. Now it's just a matter of waiting for all of the details and preps to be finalized.
That on one side of your mind and go on about your business?
Yeah, you know, to be quite honest, I don't think about it that much. I don't really think about it until people ask me about it because I've been dealing with the condition for so long. It's just not something I worry about. I'm kind of ready to get it done and get it behind me so I can get back to work.
Well, Johnson does expect to recover at home for about 2 to 4 weeks, but it might be less now because he's lost 40 pounds already. First Deputy Kevin Navarro will temporarily take over duties during his absence. On your Money Watch now, thousands of Verizon employees could lose their job with a major acquisition. Yahoo shareholders approved an agreement for Verizon to buy Yahoo's internet business for nearly $4.5 billion. The deal does open the door for Yahoo and Verizon's AOL unit to form a new company called Oath. Verizon is expected, though, to cut about 2,100 employees as well. And Hyundai recalling nearly 600,000 cars in the U.S. over a pair of problems.
Plus the impact UK's election is having on the global market this morning. For that, we turn to CBS 2's Hannah Daniels. She's live at New York at the Stock Exchange. Hi, Hannah.
Hello, guys. Happy Friday. Good morning. The surprising results in the expected to come from robots by 2023.
Times are changing. Hannah, thank you.
RibFest Chicago back in all of its meaty glory, and we have a Rib Mania Hall of Famer in studio talking about her next attempt at a competitive eating world record.
This whole experience, it still seems so surreal.
And talk about a dream come true, a behind-the-scenes look as a Chicago Southsider appears in a guest role on The Young and the Restless.
And Chicagoans will be singing the blues this weekend. We'll tell you where you can catch one of the greats from the golden ages of blues tonight.
Your CBS primetime begins with MacGyver at 7, followed by Hawaii Five-0 at 8, Blue Bloods at 9, then on the CBS 2 News at 10.
All right, Dirk, thank you. Southsider Eric S.J. Blaine is just back from Los Angeles after he won a guest role on the CBS daytime drama The Young and the Restless.
And we've been with him every step of the way from when he first found out he won the casting call out of thousands until now. And today, Blaine takes us on an exciting journey as we get a sneak peek behind the scenes.
Here's a script.
All right, cool. In Genoa City.
A big event.
Trying to figure it out.
Stay with us, too, as we follow Blaine on his journey. Next time, we follow him as he meets the actors and actresses of The Young and the Restless, people, of course, as we said, he grew up watching.
And he's just so humble through this
a
entire
wonderful
thing. Like, if
person, yeah.
anyone deserved it, it's him. So it's just so
grandmother
exciting.
agrees with you, too.
Yes.
She's a huge
Grandma and
fan.
Mom, they agree as well. His family was in tears, so excited for him when he got that call. All right, revelations, accusations, and intrigue. President Trump has remained quiet following that candid testimony from James Comey. That is until now. We'll bring you his response.
And Cubs star Addison Russell pulled from the lineup amid allegations of domestic abuse. The details and what the team has to say about those claims.
One southwest suburb, 4 suspicious fires. It all adds up to a very busy evening for firefighters. We'll tell you all about it. We'll take you to the scene live coming up.
And the Conservative Party loses its majority in a shocking end to Britain's snap election. The increased pressure now that Prime Minister Theresa May is facing.
And a live picture this morning from Chopper 2, Jeanette Hudson up there monitoring.
Live from the CBS 2 Broadcast Center in Chicago, this is CBS 2 Morning News.
Right now at 6, a brief break from the sun. Expect showers this morning and again this afternoon. Then get ready for an early season heat wave. Traffic and weather coming up on the 2s.
We're also following some breaking news. Fire engulfing a garage and home in the southwest suburbs. How it's related to several other suspicious fires there. A very good Friday morning to you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Lionel Moyes.
Good morning. I'm Erin Kennedy. We begin with breaking news. A major political shakeup in the UK.
Yeah, Prime Minister Theresa May is now heading to Buckingham Palace to meet with the Queen. She's going to be asking for a new form of government. This after the election ends in a hung parliament. CBS 2's Shane Ferguson has those breaking developments.
News in London.
And a change in leadership in Britain could change the country's relationship with the United States. As you know, May has kept relations with President Trump diplomatic. Corbyn, though, has been a very outspoken critic. And after that unexpected election result, the value of the British pound took a sharp drop. It's something we also saw after Brexit 12 months ago. Analysts say the market is worrying about the outlook for Parliament and the negotiations, which are set to begin in less than 2 weeks.
All right, 2 words we don't often hear.
Back to you.
Derek, thank you. Just one day after former FBI Director James Comey delivers surprising testimony on Capitol Hill, President Trump is firing back.
Yeah, just a short while ago, he posted this tweet saying, despite so many false statements and lies, total and complete vindication, and wow, Comey is a leaker. CBS 2's Susanna Song joining us live now from the CBS 2 control room with more on the surprising revelations. Good morning, Susanna.
Good morning, Lionel. And Aaron Comey's testimony has Lionel.
All right, a lot of development. Susanna, thank you.
And in our nation's capital, a weapon was found in the vehicle.
We're also following breaking news this morning. A very busy night for firefighters in southwest suburban Midlothian. They spent hours putting out several fires there just blocks away from each other.
CBS 2's Mike Puccinelli is live in Midlothian. And Mike, we're hearing that those fires now do appear to be suspicious.
Mike Puccinelli, CBS 2 News. Lionel?
All right, Mike, thank you. Meanwhile, Cubs player Addison Russell this morning is denying allegations that he hit his wife, but he did not play with the team last night because of it. In a deleted social media post, the wife of the 23-year-old shortstop announced a breakup. A friend of hers later commented accusing Russell of hitting his wife. Fans and teammates reacted to the news.
Is it a weird day to be wearing his jersey?
It is. I almost questioned myself this morning putting it on.
I want to be a good teammate, and you know, you obviously want to be there to help, but you know, Addie's gonna, you know, find a way to handle it.
The Cubs have told the 23-year-old to stay away from the ballpark right now so he can devote attention to the situation. We should note he is not suspended at the time. The MLB is looking into the matter, though.
The Queen of Soul postpones another local concert when Aretha Franklin will take the stage at Ravinia. Plus, officers responding to different calls save a puppy in need, and it's all caught on camera.
I just love seeing this video. The Midwest's only professional competitive eating contest is tonight, and we're going to talk with one of the brave competitors and also let you know where you can get some ribs.
I could do that. I definitely could do that.
All right, welcome back. A hot air balloon crash sends one person to the hospital about 100 miles southwest of the city. The fire chief saying a change in wind direction caused those two balloons to collide near a grade school. Fortunately, that victim, though, is expected to be okay. All right, Erin, you've been hard at work this morning at the craziest story of the day. They need to check your Instagram story.
Yes, I'm working on posting it right now. A grandmother sits down with a hair blow dryer and pretends it's a speed gun as people go by, and the traffic all slows down.
It worked. Look, find
You
a
should
way.
use that,
I'm gonna
Derek.
go do it over Lakeshore Drive and see how it works, right? From above.
When do we have to bail Derek out of jail?
For standing on the road with the blow dryer.
Yeah, or for whatever. Who knows what's going to happen? Grandma got
Just
away
keep
with
it
it, though,
safe,
huh?
okay?
No,
Grandma
we're
was taking matters in her own hands.
I'll tell you what, it is going to be hot this weekend, so whatever you do, make sure you have water with you if you're going to be sitting outside.
A water
anywhere.
gun?
That's
a good idea.
Maybe. All right, let's take a look at the forecast out there today. You're going to back to you.
Derek, thank you. This weekend, the North Center neighborhood hosts the 19th annual Rib Fest Chicago.
Yes, and what is Rib Fest without a rib eating contest? Joining us now
A professional one. We all do our own.
The professional Michelle Lesko, who is participating in Rib Mania 8 this weekend. Michelle, you are currently the #9 professional eater in the country, and it's not just ribs. You just won an oyster competition as well.
Yeah, I just won an oyster competition on Sunday. So
I have to ask you this. What possessed you one day to say, like, I'm going to start doing eating competitions?
it was more of me being a jerk and wanting my friends to feel bad about chickening out of something. But it steamrolled from there. Went to my first Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest. Fell in love with it and travel the country now doing it.
And now, how much did you eat last year at Rib Fest? What
Only a
was your
couple
record?
pounds. It wasn't
Only
that good.
Only a couple pounds of
in how
ribs.
much
2 years
time?
beforehand, I won it. So.
And you did it in like minutes, though.
Yeah, it's 8 minutes. So it's hard because you're ripping the meat off the bone, and if it's cooked in a certain way, sometimes it doesn't fall off as cleanly, and you're just struggling the whole time.
Yeah.
So it can fluctuate between the winner having 5 pounds in 8 minutes, and that's of pure meat.
So we were joking this morning that we all do competitive eating maybe when we go to a restaurant.
Yeah.
How does your stomach
Yeah, how
handle
do you
all of this?
prepare for
How do you like?
Think about if you went to Thanksgiving and had a second Thanksgiving right afterwards. It feels about the same, and your body doesn't really like that quantity of food, so it processes through pretty quick.
Okay.
It knows you can't use it, so you spend the next day reading your iPhone.
Do
in
you
the
like
bathroom.
not eat though for most of the week?
What a great answer.
Yeah, so today I'm gonna have coffee and maybe some fruit. The contest is tonight at 6 p.m., so I have a little bit of time. I don't want to go in starving, so.
Yeah.
So when
Wow.
people cheer for you, what's the best chant that they do that keeps you going?
Oh, I don't know, but the default from my childhood is "Let's go, let's go." So.
All right, that's what
Let's
we're going to
go,
hear
let's
tonight.
go.
Let's go, let's go.
Good luck.
Well, thank you very much.
So nice
Appreciate
meeting you. Yeah, this is.
Hopefully you have
tons of
a
fun.
good doctor as well. Okay. I'm just saying.
And good luck again
Thank you
tonight.
very much.
So check out Rib Fest Chicago, City's North Center neighborhood tonight from 5 to 10 and tomorrow and Sunday from noon to 10 p.m. Suggested donation is just $10.
All right, and some of your other headlines, we could talk about ribs all morning, right? The Queen of Soul postponing her concert at Ravinia because of health reasons this morning. Aretha Franklin cannot travel for the next few weeks per doctor's orders. And because of that, the June 17th concert at Ravinia has now been moved to September 3rd. If you did buy tickets, you can attend. Your ticket will still be honored. Fans who can't make that new date must contact the box office by June 30th for a refund or an exchange.
A Chicago Uber driver gave his new friend a $300 tip.
Hopefully they stay friends. That's a great story.
8 hours.
8 hours. A little more than $8 for that trip.
So this one wasn't a call that police get every day. Officers in Albuquerque were at a gas station investigating a call of a stolen vehicle when they found themselves shifting gears, saving a woman's choking puppy.
Yeah, this was all.
Come on, buddy. Come on. He's awake. Come on.
So this video is from a lapel camera of an officer, the owner waving them down, saying the dog was choking on a piece of cheese. The officers kept her calm, patting the puppy's back and doing a puppy Heimlich maneuver to get the food out of the windpipe. After a while, the puppy finally started moving again and was taken to an animal hospital where he made a full recovery. The officers are used to helping out. The police department honored one of them just a few weeks ago for buying groceries for a woman in need.
Speaking of puppies, we know one you'll want to adopt today. Still ahead, meet our Paws Pet of the Week.
Also, a major job boost in the south suburbs. Amazon opening a new warehouse, and the company says it's ready to hire even more people. That story coming up.
30. Back to you.
All right, Dirk, thank you. And a big job boost for the southwest suburb of Romeoville. The so-called everything store that we know as Amazon has now opened a new warehouse there. Mike Puccinelli gives us a peek inside.
The governor of Illinois tours one of the news.
And we asked Amazon how much that facility cost and how much tax revenue it generates. So far, though, we have yet to hear back.
A pet dog, not only good company, may also